Well, hello my fellow friends, YouTubers, and of course you all know the drill. My family. Believe it or not, but it's 2:45 in the morning. I had a dream, and I want to talk to you about it and talk about what it did to me. But first of all, I need to have a little bit of nicotine. So if I can get my rolling paper out, I'm going to continue talking while I roll my cigarette. But holy shit, I can't talk too loud because of course it's nighttime here. But man, I am impressed with what I dreamt, because before I went to bed I had a conversation with a friend of mine, and we talked about the why, just why. And we also talked about like society and like what society deems appropriate, and that's basically what I dreamed about. Because I dreamt that I woke up, and for me it felt completely real. And I dreamt that the world was being ruled by a tyrant, and basically you had to conform to everything. Like everybody wore the same clothes, everybody showered the exact same time, everybody brushed their teeth the exact same time, the exact same way, everybody ate the same, everybody said the same, I guess everybody thought the same. And I woke up in that world, and I woke up the way I am now. Like, I like rules as an autistic person, but when I feel the rules are, how do you say that politely, unfair, I will rebel against them. And that's exactly what I did. In a dream, I suffered through a complete day of the regimen, getting weird looks everywhere because I was just quite off with my timing and not doing things everyone was used to. And by the end of the day I was a fugitive. So I went into hiding, came in contact with a group of rebels. Oh my god, sounds like I'm describing a movie, but it's actually not. And from there on I quickly became their leader, because I wasn't from that world and they noticed that. And I waged a war against the system, and this is not gonna be a happy ending, but I lost. Plain and simple. I lost, and I got tortured and executed. So it ended as a nightmare. But I woke up and I was like, holy shit. What if the world was actually like that? I mean, I see it happening in the world already. Everybody is trying to imitate an influential person, like a celebrity or, someone important in their lives. And that's the thing I keep seeing, that people are losing their own identity. People strive so hard to be someone they're not, to be someone like the person they idolize. I think that's a very scary thought. And I know I'm not considered normal by a lot of people. Like, I don't know how that is with you guys. I mean, I consider myself pretty normal. But I have been in a lot of situations in my life where I was referred to as the autist, or like a weirdo or crazy guy or whatever. Well, I was thinking, well, just because I don't, fit in your mold of what the world should be, I'm crazy? Are you fucking kidding me? Like, to me, that is unimaginable. Like, I know people have an expectation of how people should react, And that transcends religion, race, gender. Everybody has a basic idea of what is good and what is right and wrong. But the way I see it, many things of, many visions of right and wrong are distorted by what the celebrities do, especially. For example, I heard a rumor that Justin Bieber was standing on a balcony and spat down on his fans. The girls went crazy. They were like, "Oh my god, Justin Bieber spit on my face." Really? If that's right in this world, now what the fuck am I doing here? Like, I can't believe the fact that something that is so blatantly wrong for me is considered right among people. I mean, I think if I would have lived in the Second World War, or if I lived to see a Third World War, you know, I would side with the party that I would feel the most for. And that doesn't mean there is a right or a wrong. Just, for example, if my education and my upbringing would have been different, and I was living in the time of the Second World War, I could have been a Nazi. Like, if those ideals, fit me, then that is what I want to do. But right now, my ideals, my norms and values, there aren't a lot of people like me. Like, for example, homosexuality. I feel strongly about this. I mean, like, homosexuals and lesbians and transgenders and whatever, the whole LGBT community, anyone should have a right to love who they want and should have a right to be treated equally to everyone else. And that means with paychecks, tax benefits, right to marriage, whatever. Anything. Everyone is a human, so everyone is equal. Crap, now I forgot my point. Oh yeah, but especially in the US, there are a lot of people who want to diminish them as people, who want to say, well, you're not a person because you have these feelings. And to me, that idea is so alien. Like, why can't you accept someone for who they are? And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, with the flaming queer guys, like the yeah, I have a problem with them. I'm gonna be honest, I don't like them. But that is not because they're gay. Definitely not. That is because of their behavior. Like, the is behavior, not a sexual preference. And that is what, like, their behavior is so different from mine. I can't, like, I can't understand it, so I can't interact with them as I should. But that's exactly what I'm doing in this life. I am looking for people with an attitude or an upbringing or norms and values or, morals the same like me. And luckily, I have an amazing group of friends who think a lot like me. I mean, of course you're always gonna have differences, but that's because of upbringing, religion, place where you live in the world, culture. But it's like, for the most part, my friends understand how I think and accept it, and that is just so amazing to me. To have a group of people around me that actually accept me for who I am, just as I accept them for who they are. And I'm just wondering, why can't it be like that all the time? You know what I mean? Just people accepting people for who they are. I'm not saying you should accept what certain people do, because again, behavior is a point where I can get annoyed sometimes. But you know, when I have a problem with someone, I try to firstly not say anything, because I'm like, okay, they have a right to do as they want to do. But when I see no escape from a situation like that, for example, you know, I work and I get a coworker who's like, hey, the thing that I find annoying, and I can't get out of the situation, I'm gonna talk to that person. I'm gonna be like, hey, dude, that you're gay, I have no problem whatsoever, but please lay down with the over the top behavior, because that kind of annoys me. And if they want to get pissed, they get pissed, and if they see the validity in my point, they see the validity in my point. I mean, I am not going to demand change in people. I am not going to demand that people forget who they are just, you know, to please me. All I'm asking for is consideration. Consideration for things that people find annoying or don't understand or can't accept. Like, for example, if I would see a racist, he has a right to his opinion, as bad as that sounds. But if he starts making racial comments in my vicinity, I'm gonna be like, dude, you know, I respect your right to be a racist and have these opinions, but when I'm around, could you not vocalize them? Because, you know, I feel different about it than you, and I don't want to start a debate and a war between us. So basically, everything I've told you is comes down to tolerance and acceptance. And those are the things that I want to give to you. Like, you all know me pretty well through my vlogs, because I'm really not that different in real life. And I promise you guys, when you guys meet me in real life, I am gonna be, you know, accepting you for who you are. I'm gonna be tolerating you for who you are. I'm gonna tolerate your beliefs, your ideas, your morals and values, and all that things. All those things. Sorry, grammatical error. But for me, it's I accept people for who they are, and of course, you know, I don't always get along with people, but I always try. I'm not perfect, not by a long shot. I have my flaws, just like everyone else has them. So guys, what I want to ask of you is, it sounds very simple, but it's very difficult. When you meet someone, whether it's someone you've known for a while or someone you just met, try to look at them openly. Accept them for who they are, tolerate their nature and tolerate their actions, and unless you feel you have no other option, try to ask them to respect your boundaries. And that is very simple to say, but very difficult to do. So guys, I hope this wasn't too much rambling. I want to wish you all a good night, a good day, whenever you see this. This is me, the Hellemander, aka Wes, Westernmeister Westmando, or DJ Hell, saying, I love you guys, and I truly mean that. Don't forget to share, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe wherever YouTube has put it. I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna talk to you later. Alright? Bye! Sleep tight!